Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another Slime Isekai Memories video. I figured, so I know that I guess I caused a little bit of confusion with my last video. I did just put out a Dokkan video, so check that out if you're interested in that kind of thing. But yeah, the new developers diary slash stream is actually going on right now. You can see they're doing like a little quiz thing, and they already went over all this stuff, so I figured I might as well just start recording to make it quicker and easier. But we do have all the information for the new characters and stuff and updates. I think the rest of what they're doing is just like the character like costume design at the end, and then also like a quiz of like, oh, teach me how to play the game or something, or like some quiz for one of the directors. No special voice actor on this time. Maybe they couldn't fit anyone in the schedule, but yeah, we're gonna just be talking about the new event for the month of September. But if you guys haven't already, or if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. And yeah, comment down below. I guess once we've gone over the comment down below if you guys are gonna summon, or how interesting these characters are, because I think this is probably the most, I don't know, these characters seem really insane, but I'll just click through everything. So essentially this developer's diary follows the same path. We have the two people again. But basically they go over I don't know, why don't they do it in this one? In this I'll just skip back. So they went over the Valor Cup for the most recent month. Here we have all of the top 10 rankers for Japan, the Japanese server, the global server, and then I believe Asia and Europe. So congratulations to all 40 of these people who have ended up in the top 10. A lot of names that I recognize, especially on the global and some Japanese. So congratulations to everyone here. Then it follows the same thing. We go into Heroes Jubilee. So this one they only posted the US, which I noticed the same names, but they did show also Japan, and I believe Asia and Europe. Yeah, Asia and Europe server as well. So congratulations again to these people as well. Then next, one thing that they don't show, I think, yeah. So one thing that they don't show is they had like a little survey, and like the in-app survey, and they were happy to announce that approximately 80% of all ant questions were satisfied or better. So people answered that they were satisfied or very satisfied. And so this chart, this pie chart on the left, is talking about the Konosuba collaboration and how to gauge people's reactions. We have 35% essentially saying very satisfied, 48%, 47, 48% saying satisfied, and then the other two is unsatisfied and then very unsatisfied. And then this one over here is just asking about the festival feature. So more people were just satisfied. 23% were very satisfied. We have a slightly bigger number. So basically just showing like I guess the community's gauge to both the collaboration and also the festival mode. So that's great that most people were satisfied with both modes. And then we go into updates. So yeah, so these are the new updates. We have essentially acquiring new characters automatically distributes memory and contract stones. I really don't know what that means, but they showed it here. They showed it like this, I guess. And then like you can click this button over here, uketoru. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I think it's like once you get this, instead of having to claim maybe from the missions tab, you can just go to the character, press that, and then you get the 5 to boost them up to that 6-star with all EX characters. Then here they changed the Valor Cup ranking, so players with the same score will now be ranked in the same position. Heroes Jubilee, now when you're doing the battle, it'll show your damage score on the left. I think they have a photo of it here. Yeah, so right here you can see that in the battle, this is their score, right? So it'll be easier for you to calculate your score and maybe compare it to like the other runs that you've had. And then they have this field effect information. So essentially what they're going to start doing is in the upcoming quests and Heroes Jubilee and stuff like that, some stages will have a field effect. For example, Grit on everyone continues for 5 turns. So they remain at 1 HP for 5 turns. It's something like that, I guess. I really hope they don't put something like that in Heroes Jubilee. I think that would be really, really annoying. But yeah, they're gonna have new like effects and stuff to add more spice to Heroes Jubilee and just quests in general, which I think is nice. Better to add more stuff than just leave it boring, right? And then next we have this. So now you can optimize your storage and improve performance issues by resetting the data and re-downloading. So it's not going to delete your gameplay, but it's essentially, it's like resetting your cache, I think, where it's not going to delete your data. That would be this one right here, but this one is just like resetting everything and re-downloading it so that like your game would optimally run smoother than it was, right? So just a small like quality of life thing, which is fine. I don't really think that's gonna fix the issue that, well, actually I'll show you guys later because it happened on stream. I don't know if it was just my internet, but I don't think that fixed the issue of the intense lag that players face when doing like one of those like demon lords, like the octagram stages with Guy's Barrier, or like really high intensive skill animations, like the Velzard who does like the Winter Palace. Stuff like that will, I think, still lag your game pretty badly, especially if you're on your phone. It'll eat up your battery and make your phone really hot. But if you're on the Google Play beta, it might just lag. But so at least it's nice, right? And so next we're going straight into the new event, and it is Norse mythology. And you get this art right here is so nice, right? We have a Valkyrie, Raphael, and Velzard as the evil villainess, I guess. We'll go into their details, but here we have Rimuru Tempest, the Winged Wisdom. Funnily enough, okay, thank you, Car. Funnily, it's so interesting. Everything about this character obviously is like, oh, Raphael's a girl, right? So here's, oh, look, she's a Valkyrie. But then, like, it's so funny, at least to me, that like the body type, when you, like, at least like right here, when you look at the character, is so very clearly a dude, or like not what you would, I don't know, you know what I mean, right? It doesn't, it's just, it's not off-putting, but it's just so different, I guess. To me, I just found that interesting. But basically, this new otherworldly myth is the new force that they're introducing, and then also I don't even really know what you want to call this. Here, we can check this really quickly. Forces, do they have it? Stern of Spirit is also what they are on, but what this new force adds are these vengeance charges, or in the live stream they were calling it Raigeki charges, and basically just think of it as lightning charges. Essentially, I think that's cooler than vengeance, but so the skill 1 at max, they add a vengeance charge times 3, to all targets, including the rear guard. So in Valor Cup, it would apply to everyone. Each charge deals 50% of the target's attacked into ongoing damage after turn 5. And she also increases all allies' guard rate by 100% for 1 turn. So pretty good skill. These don't require any specific like character to like activate them or whatever. They just activate after turn 5. So once turn 5 hits, then the end of turn 5 they'll deal damage, and then every turn it'll deal damage and increase in damage as you keep going. So pretty good skill. The guard rate by 100% for 1 turn is great. They could have made it 2 turns or whatever, but I think 1 turn is fine, considering when you look at the other characters. Then you know I think you'll also agree. But her second skill, these here we can go. They didn't bother showing the skill points, which is kind of ridiculous, but here so there's about 25 skill point skills. So this one, she increases all allies all attribute resistance by 50% for 2 turns, and she seals attack, crit rate, and pierce rate up on all targets for 100% by 100% for 2 turns. So this is great in Valor Cup. This one is just great in general for tanking, unless you're up against a boss that has no like that like null attribute or whatever. But still great for Valor Cup and stuff like that. And this one is great for Valor Cup, great for a stage where they're constantly adding buffs onto each other, like in this beatdown battle. I can show a little bit of the gameplay footage that they show, but they put a lot of attack and crit rate and pierce rate up buffs on themselves. So this skill is great for Valor Cup and also great in stages where the enemies have a lot of buffs. And then the ultimate deals 320%. This is with the enhanced trait, so I think that's the extra. How much percent? It has like what, 20%, I think. Where is it? Is it not? Yeah. So wait, this is 300. Wait, hers is AOE too, right? Yeah, it is AOE. Okay, yeah. So this is with the 20% buff, but 320% at full max, and then decreases all targets' physical attack by 10% for 2 turns, and then obviously the EX gauge will deal 640% ult damage. So overall, I would say a really solid character. Very tanky, very defensive. Just a great overall design, I think, for this character. Not meant to do like a significant amount of damage, but just to help tank out your team and make your team take a lot less damage, which I think is great. Great character. I'm gonna skip past the skills. I'm gonna put in my reaction. So I was watching live stream and then I recorded and have my like initial reaction, because they showed all of the ultimates all at once at the end. So I'll put that in once I cover all the characters. But next we are going into Velzard, the trickster. What? The trickster dragon? What? What does that mean? What? Anyway, let's go to her thing here. So she is on Otherworldly Myth or Otherworld Legend and Dragon Hockey. And her protection skill, so she applies Vengeance counterattack to all allies. So basically every time an ally takes damage and has this buff on them, it will add a Vengeance charge to all targets. So to all enemies, including rear guard, anytime you take damage, it'll put a lightning charge or Vengeance charge onto them, which is pretty insane. Then she also increases Soul of Skills skill point increase by 250% for 3 turns. And then she also reduces skill cost by 20 for all allies, including rear guard. That, I think, is very key and makes her like 20 times better than any character that did that before. Who's the most recent character that did? Was that Mulan that did that? Did you do that? No. Who was... It's not Rimuru. Not you. Not you. Not Ray. Who was it? Who reduces... I can only think of like Benimaru, I guess? Earth Benny? Because his is just for Vanguard allies, yeah. Or Dark 2.0, or Veldora, which is for Vanguard allies. So she is including the rear guard, which is like what we needed. Like that is what it should have been from the get-go, I think. It's great that they're doing that now, because the fact that she includes rear guard, you don't have to worry about placement. You can just use it and reduce the skill cost of everyone, which is fantastic. And for her divine protection, so she increases damage done by Otherworld Legend, Otherworld Myth, Force characters to water attribute enemies by 60%. So it's a super effective against water enemies now. And then she also increases Dragon Hockey and Otherworld Legend Force characters attack and defense by 25%. So let's check those forces out really quickly. So Dragon Hockey is pretty good. The new Milim, I mean, all the Milims, this Velzard's okay. She's still decent. She's kind of whatever. Still decent, I think. Meh, sucks. Good. Meh. So, not a bad lineup, mostly Milims, obviously. And then this, oh, it doesn't have it yet, but Otherworld Myth, well, they'll show the characters, but mainly Light 3.0, so it's gonna be a little bit limited, I think, but definitely can be worked on very easily. So yeah, Velzard and Raphael, Rimuru, whatever you want to call it, is looking extremely strong. Probably the best defensive team ever. Which, I mean, is not saying much considering the last defense team was Earth 2.0, which was almost a full year ago. It was like 10 months, no, 11 months ago, actually. Because they were in October, right before Dark 2.0. So, yeah, it's been 11 months, and we finally have a new defense team, and they are crazy, in my opinion. I think this team is insane. But next, we'll go onto the free character, the Animate All-Father Yom. He looks so good. Am I wrong? His armor and everything. I'm so sad they made him the free-to-play character. They actually showed him first, so I thought he was a summonable character. I kind of didn't pick up on the fact that they changed backgrounds, but yeah, he is the free 5-star character that you get from the beatdown battle. So what he does, he is on Otherworldly Myth, Legend, and Commander. So Commander, Force becoming real strong. But essentially what he does, he adds 3 Vengeance charges to all allies, including rearguard. And it increases all allies' physical attack resistance by 20% for 1 turn. So I should also add that these characters are all magic. They are not physical, which is great. We need more magic teams considering they've only been outputting physical. But yeah, they're magic characters. But he increases allies' physical attack resistance by 20%, and this is a 25 skill cost. And this one he changes 2 blue to 2 green, and increase by 20%. Is that higher? That's not normally 20%. That's normally 10%, isn't it? Who just had a double orb change? You. Yeah. Wait. He does 20% now. I didn't even realize that. He does. Oh wait, no, it's secret skill gauge. Oh, that's alt. Oh. My bad. But still, that's alt gauge increased by 20% for 1 turn. My bad. I thought it was everything, but it's only alt gauge. But that's fine considering Velzard already buffs the skill point portion of green orbs. So realistically, you have everything, right? And his secret skill it's an AoE light magic attack for 209% normal damage. Decreases all targets' counter power by 15% for 2 turns. It's whatever. It's okay on the new beatdown battle because I think they do counter a bunch, but yeah, overall pretty good. He looks decent. And then they have this Albus. Albus is the free-to-play protection character, Otherworld legend, and Lycanthrope's Pride, which sucks. So that's great, I guess. Another buff for the Force, but whatever. So she does the same thing as Velzard, the Vengeance counterattack, but only for 1 turn. And she buffs Green Orb's skill point increase by 50% for 2 turns. And then she increases damage done to water attribute by 30% and buffs Lycanthrope's Pride and other World Legend Force characters attack by 12%. Yep, they still suck. I'm sorry to say it. These free-to-play protection characters for some reason are so weak. Just make them better, man. Like, why do you have to nerf this so much? And you couldn't make this defense too? Like, it's not that difficult. It's not gonna be that crazy. But yeah, unless for some reason when they showed Albus, it's supposed to be, no, it only is attack. Okay, that's great. Yeah, still sucks. But I'm gonna just put in my live reaction now. So it's enjoy it. I would say these animations are pretty nuts. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay. What? Huh? What? Wait. Oh my god. Wait, that's so cool. What? Okay. I'm assuming hers is gonna be really nice. Oh, okay. Oh my god. it's they put so much effects, the stream lagged. Oh my god. Okay, I'm expecting a lot, yo. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Not bad, not bad. He looks really nice. Oh my god. That Raphael one was so nuts. That's crazy. That's so good. Oh my god. Like, I think aside from the Earth, Rimuru, and probably one of like the Hinatas or something, I think that's probably the best ult animation. Like, I don't think anyone can say anything else. Well, I guess like maybe one of the Konosuba ones, but like the movement of the shield onto the oh my god, it's so beautiful. Okay, enough of me. Oh my god, that's crazy. All right, so yep, these animations are wild. It's so funny that in their literal stream first, that this right here, when she does this, it literally froze. Let me see if I replay it, if it freezes again. Right here, when they're playing, yeah, it literally lags. It literally lags in the stream. Is that not like hello? Oh right, I also forgot. Not that it's gonna be of any use whatsoever, but they did show a thing where they're adding a new visual pack. So before it's low, medium, high, now you have low, medium, high. So great, I guess. Thanks. But yeah, those animations are insane. Rimuru's one where literally the shield kind of like, oh my, is that not nuts? That it's insane. It looks so good. And then like the boom, 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 and then the whoosh, and then the reconnect into the shield. Oh, it looks so good. And for the banner, here's a description for what like their favorite parts of the animation. For the banner, we are going to have oh well, here they have the new thing, and then they're classified as defense type. Finally, no more Earth 2.0. Get that trash team out of here. Get them away from me. Here, these are the characters that are going to be added to the Otherworld Legend Force, because it's so new, or I mean, because it's a new force, right? The only, I guess, Otherworld Legend characters are these characters, so I would assume they're on the banner, which actually makes this probably a good banner to summon on. These characters, Rimuru is very good for Heroes Jubilee, and it's not a bad unit. She's good support. Loomis is okay, and Sokka is a decent free-to-play unit. And we have some skill fusions. So now the secret skill damage resistance goes up to 60%, because she needed that. And this one buffs all gauge increase to 20%. Okay. And this buffs to 70%, and then the stun evasion rate is whatever. So overall, kind of whatever. But I mean, this one is good. I don't know, she didn't really need it, but that's fine. This one is decent, and this one is kind of whatever. So yeah, I would expect these characters to be on the banner with them, which is a good pull. This is the beatdown battle. It is against these three. We have some gameplay here where it's Dino. He's the only one that's ulting you, and these two will just buff him and each other. So I'll just show. Can I? What? Oh, this thing is just lagging. Okay, that's great. Why? Why is this? Hello? Is it because the stream just ended or something? I don't want to reload the page, or I'm just gonna have to. Okay, that's fine. So right here, so yeah, he's the only one ulting. I'll show the Raigeki charge. So you actually have an animation when you have to counterattack, which is pretty insane. That's kind of crazy that they did that, but yeah, you have this like lightning around you, which I think that's why it makes more sense that it's called lightning charges. I mean, they call it Raigeki charges, but they call it vengeance in the English translation. I don't understand. But I think we can see. So here, the first time after they do their attacks, and then he ults or whatever, and you can see that every time, so they attack a bunch of times, and then it adds all of it instantly. So it calculates how many times you've been hit, and then just adds it, multiplies it by 3, and adds it to all of them. So they got hit twice, and then this is the first turn. There were 26 charges. Took, oh my god, please. With 26 charges each, took about 120,000. I can't slow it down that great, but 120,000. And then it'll keep detonating, as you see. And the crazy part is that you can just literally wall yourself off, use Aaron and like increase your health. You can throw the Earth trainee, Earth 2.0 Mulan on here. Just keep healing yourself and like let them hit you, and then you just build up those charges, and then okay, are you done? They ult, they get attacked a bunch, and they're just like countering. It's great if the enemy has counterattack now, because you just whack into them, they whack back into you like that, and then hold on, then he actually does his attack, so that's 2 more, and then he attacks, and that went from how much did that go from? 29 to 38, and then it detonates for like 188,000, and then you can stack more of these because it's basically unlimited, and then you add more, you ult them a bunch, and then it goes up to 44, and then he does his skills, and then it goes up to 45, and then he takes 300,000. Okay, and then he takes 294,000, and then he takes 300,000. So you can just stack these infinitely and just wipe them out. Like, especially if they do a lot of attacks, or if they have like counter or something. I know this stage is specifically built to enable the stacking, but if you can just spam the skills over and over and over again, like, they all hit you, right? And you get lucky with counters and they counter you, and then you have your attribute resistance, you have your guard rate up, you have your physical enhancement, physical resistance enhancement, and then you also, so you have the counterattacks as well, the counterattack stance as well, and then you're putting 6 charges on them, plus maybe other characters that are going to release at the end of the, like, throughout this month, that'll allow you to stack more charges, and so you can pump these charges out. And I guarantee you, in Valor Cup and stuff like that, they don't have 100,000 health, so you can, well, considering you get to turn 5, you just wipe them out. Like, you don't even really need to play. Just do whatever. Whack into you, you kill them. Whack them, you kill them. They come out, wait until the end of the turn, they die, right? Because it's rear guard too. It's pretty crazy. I will say, I'm kind of hopping around a bunch, but I just remembered they showed a slight thing of the dialogue right here, and we're getting a new Veldora. Somewhere in this month, I guarantee you we're getting a new Veldora. They went out of their way to make this design. There's no way they're not going to put them in game. So maybe next week we're going to see a new Veldora. Here is the login bonus where you get Yom, and then they're doing these ticket with the cards again, I guess. Same as usual. And then the costume designs, and that's pretty much it, I think. If it wants to load. I don't think they go into anything else. Yeah, they just concluded there. So yeah, that's pretty much it in terms, I think, of how everything works. Oh, I do have the packs. What is this? Oh, I think, is this the process of how they make a character? Yeah, it is. That's actually pretty cool. So they do costume theme, and then they do the design, then they do the 3D, like setting the scene, the card illustration, 3D model at the same time, then the motion effects and audio recording, post recording, and the creation of the skill, and then they put everything together and put it in game, which is actually pretty sick. I didn't realize that was their process. But they also have this. I don't know what this is. Oh, interesting. So they have a costume theme. So they put a bunch of costumes together and they vote on like all of these, I guess. Bunny costume is in there. Costume exchange is the very last place. Costume exchange, bunny costume, kimono, China dress, Japanese mythology, Norse mythology, and school uniform. So 4 of these, I guess. 4 of these have been done. The top 4 have been done now. Now we just need kimono, bunny costume, and a costume exchange. So pretty cool there. And then here's the design for the Luminous. I get sad. Great. Okay. They're just showing her model. Here's the costume designs. What is this? Oh, I guess this is like a competition winner. Yeah, the illustration contest announcement. So wow, this one is really nice. I wonder if they're actually gonna make that into a character, because I know something like Epic 7 does that, right? So let's see. Gyarari toshite. Oh, so you can use it. It'll be scheduled to be presented in a gallery and you can look at it. That's cool. And then they're gonna add a new food for taiyaki in the fall. That's great. And then did they end already? Okay, yeah, they ended. So cool. Costume design, models and stuff, and then just EP and thing. So yeah, basically that's pretty much it. You can watch this quiz and stuff to find out whatever they're talking about. I don't think it's anything too important. But yeah. I'm gonna say honestly, thanks, Car. If you're thinking about saving, I know anniversary is coming up. Anniversary is within 2 months. I think it's November, right? So we have one more month, and then it's anniversary. I will say, in my opinion, I mean, sure, you should wait, obviously, because, I mean, unless you're like really excited to summon or you're like content creator or something, should maybe wait a little bit to summon. But I honestly think that this team is probably one of the best teams, if not the best team in the game. It's great in Jubilee, like long form Jubilee, because you will just wipe them out really quickly. I guess maybe not Jubilee because like for damage, but it's really great for Valor Cup. It's great for story and stuff like that, where you have a lot of enemies and it will take time. If you're a Valor Cup like nerd, then this team might be really great for you. But also keep in mind that everyone else a lot of people will also have this team. So I think theoretically on paper and from what like optimally we've seen, the team looks crazy. The team works, I think, really well. I think they did a great job of balancing like both Velzard and Rimuru, and also using Yom as a like support character kind of, which I think is great. We have to see obviously what the next two characters are going to be, but I think, I mean, these characters look great. The team seems to work really well already, unlike like the summer team or something like that. Plus the banner has two great Jubilee characters, which is the Raphael and the Milim. So keep that in mind. Yeah, I think overall pretty decent update. It's a shame they did not announce literally any new events. Nothing new at all. So probably the same monthly stuff again, which makes me kind of sad. Hopefully they have something for either next month or anniversary. If anything, I really hope they put out something for anniversary, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Good luck if you're going to summon, because they do come out tomorrow. Not today, I think. Right? Maybe it comes out today. Today at what, like 3-4 p.m. my time. But yeah, overall, decent update, I guess. Really cool characters that are coming out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This video has been going on for like over 30 minutes now. Yeah, so again, if you enjoyed, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.